you could, in a nutshell, tell us how you lost your leg, and since that's a tragedy, that's something many, myself included, can't imagine having to deal with. How mentally did you overcome that?
Well, out of control. Dynamite.
Those things should come with caps.
Yeah, but I think mine's is better than yours, right?
I think they still might be. I should do a poll, like which ones look better, mine or yours? Welcome back to China, here with Bionic Body. So it's been a minute since we got to the collab.
Exactly.
And an even longer minute since I've done legs. Today we are doing legs. We're gonna start with belt squats.
Yep.
Okay, so Bionic Body, like myself at the moment, can't do free weights.
Yeah, exactly.
For me, because my back was strained, as you know, a couple weeks ago doing deadlifts. So, per doctor's advice, he said do belt squats. Don't do free weight back squats or Smith machine hack squat. So I'm not putting my lumbar into flexion.
So
We have a ton of them to choose from here, actually.
you have choice. So
You know?
I think maybe it's a fun attack because I never tried it, but
Okay.
as you want, I follow you guys and let's kill it.
Yeah, let's get to work. All right. We're
It's the same color today.
Yeah, we didn't plan this. I almost wore this exact same top as well. But this is from Boohooman. If you guys don't know Boohooman Active Wear.
Yeah.
And my code is Wheels. He has a code as well. You wanna mention it?
So Bionic and so the best, clothes, training clothes is the market. So let's get it, guys.
Absolutely. All right. So enough talk. Let's get to work.
Eight. Nine. 10. Good.
So I will put my belt on. I just tried it now. And as I am dieting, I'm paying more attention to my health. My waist is getting smaller. Now, if you guys can tell. Okay, look at that waist. Yeah. Looks like I'm 5 days.
Right? Going on stage, right? Are you ready?
I'm definitely not ready. You know what? I would go on stage if it was just from the knee up. And from only my right side. Then I would go on stage. Okay.
So we are ready?
Yeah, it's a working set there.
Yep. Let's do that.
Okay. Nice.
Okay.
Good stuff.
Two. Three. Four. Five. Six. Seven.
slow and controlled reps. No ego lifting for him. For me, on the other hand, I'll sing a different tune.
There you go. Okay. Easy work. 1, 2, yes. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10.
My way of doing it is very different. See, he's doing tempo reps.
Yeah, trying, yeah.
I'm always all about strength training. So I'm not as concerned with my time and attention. Because I'm not concerned with the size of my legs, but for adding mass, it's all about time and attention. So if you want to add mass,
Yeah.
do it the way he's doing.
Yeah, exactly. 2-3 seconds, you know.
Eccentric.
And yeah, exactly.
And you can explode up so you have a nice balance between power and mass.
To get some blood in. Yeah, very good way to get that pump and to grow your muscle, to grow your fiber. So yeah, there is a different way to do. This is mine, but I think if you feel good like that, doing as you can. But I would say always take time, like 2-3 seconds, negative, and then explosive.
And if you're training for strength, you can get away with 1 to 2 seconds on the eccentric, as long as it's under control. So when you're strength training, you're aiming to hit a PR for reps. That time and attention is going to cost you reps. So the quicker you can get to the set, albeit under control, the more reps you'll be able to do, the more weight you'll be able to lift. So,
Not strong like you, bro.
bro, you're in stronger.
I'm doing my best, but not like you.
There we go. Beautiful. Oh, yeah. There we go. Killing it right now. Yeah. Two more. Yep. Yep, finish it. And that's a long way down. It's like about 190. A long way down. All right. In my last set, did I do 5 or did I do 4?
I feel like I did 4, yeah.
I did 4.
Yeah. So maybe you can add. It's easy for you.
Yeah, I feel good today. So.
Full plate.
Yeah, okay. Try it out.
Easy. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait. Come on. Yeah.
Auto drop set.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 50. So about your knee, no leg extension, some stuff like that.
No.
It's
So,
okay? Because I know leg extension is very, pressure on the knees, one of the hardest exercises. So,
but my knees are in good health.
yeah,
I did say earlier my hips and knees, but
better.
I meant just my hips. My knees are always healthy, but that's the way I squat. You know, when I squat, it's always should always be from the hips, but I'm always pushing my hips way back, so there's a lot less tension on my knees than if I would do an Olympic style squat, which has a lot more forward knee travel, which is also why my ass is so big, because it's more posterior chain dominant doing a low bar power style squat than.
Yeah, so next one, neck press. Leg press.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Let's do that. I do want to try a few squats. My back does feel good.
Yeah.
So I'll just try a few squats.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
100
okay.
kg. Yeah. I know you can't do
Yeah, I
squats.
can't because I don't have ankle. So if I try to just to push myself down, I will fall. So
Yeah, let's not. Let's definitely not do
not
that.
a good deal. Yeah. That's
So-
why I always do like a Smith machine, V squat, belt squat, stuff like that. Because without ankle, there is something you can't do.
And you're doing the most for someone without ankles.
Exactly.
My
You're
best.
doing-
Thank you.
More than most watching. I know too many people who skip leg
We
day.
never skip exactly. We never skip leg day.
Do not skip leg day. So while I do a few squats,
Right. Okay.
you can start with your leg press.
Yeah.
Warm up.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's do that. Yeah.
See how it goes. My legs feel very strong. I wasn't training squats, but I was doing yoke, very light yoke, 200 kg yoke at the heaviest. I was doing leg press, vertical jumps, of course, tremendous amount of deadlift volume these past few months, but this many squats. My back feels great. So regardless, I'm not pushing it too much today. Try and do like sets of 20, warm up, see how it goes. I'll keep you guys posted each set, how I feel. Great. Very great. Call it there now.
Yeah.
First squat back after all. If you could, in a nutshell, tell us how you lost your leg.
Yeah.
And since that's a tragedy, that's something many, myself included, can't imagine having to deal with. How mentally did you overcome that? How did you move forward? You know, pick yourself back up. I could only imagine how you felt when it happened and for months after the fact, you know, accepting the reality. So were there any practices you did, hobbies you took up perhaps? You know, how did you get through that?
So if you don't know that, I lost my legs at 4 years old in a car accident with all my family. You know, my mom was a driver, I was I was sleeping in the car with my bigger brother. We both lost. I lost my both legs. He lost one. So we both was sleeping in the car, and then the tragic accident happened. I wake up because I heard my mom cry, and trying to figure out what's happened, and then I was lying on the floor out in the car and didn't feel my legs anymore. So when I tried to see what's happened, I see a lot of blood, and so in that tragic accident, we was very lucky because my brother and I we still alive. Someone stopped and bring us at the closest hospital to stop, because we lost a lot of blood and we was very close to death. So thanks to God, we are here. After that, because I'm from French Guyana, it's a little part of France, but in South America, we speak French. We I have French school, French, everything. So from that we went directly in France to get to know the first medical health, and then it took like 1 year, to learn how to work with the prosthetic. At the beginning, I remember that we were in the wheelchair, every day because you need to weight our legs, very feel good to try to get the prosthetic, and then it took 1 year, some stuff like that, and then we learned how to walk, how to run, how to do some stuff, and I think I used to say, it was a bad thing, but for the good thing, because at 4 years old you don't care about anything. You just want to do what other kids, do. So that's why I learned to go to swimming pool, to do bicycle, everything. And so it was very hard, trust me, because kids, our kids are, we used to be like a very bad
Kids are cruel.
kids, yeah. So it was very hard time, but thanks to God, my mom, she always told me, listen, life, it's life. So do what you have to do because nobody will for you. So move yourself and keep going. Every time when I feel like bad, I always, get that voice in my head, And I want to thank my mom because she really pushed me every time. She keep pushing me, and my family really helps me to be what I am today, So I would like to say, if you try to figure out something like that, keep your family very close to you. I would say it's one of the best, support we can have, family.
For lifetime support.
Yeah, exactly.
Your family will never leave you behind.
Exactly. So right now I have my wife and my kids, and everything I'm doing today is for my families. So about your question, I would say, yeah, my family really helps me, and this is my first and will always stay my first support ever. My family.
Okay, thank you for opening up about that. Did you deal with any bullying growing up?
Yeah.
Anyone tried to pick on you, or girls maybe?
For example, when I remember when I was young, I was like a isolate guy. I don't know if I can say
Introvert?
that. Yeah, exactly. And no, what really helped me, it was food. That's why I gained so many weight. I was very fat. Because because it was really hard for me to accept, my situation and to enjoy my life, Even if I had my family here with me, but no friends, no party, no stuff like that. And it was really hard when you try to get a good childhood. So what really helped me was food, and I remember when I started training, my first goal was to lose my weight and to feel better, to be happy with the guy I see, in the mirror. So this was my first step when I started training and learn how to diet, how to stuff like that.
Well, you're a huge inspiration to many who've been in this situation.
Thank you so much. But yeah, it was very hard. But I would say, if you're strong enough, if you try to only focus on what you really want, you can do it. Not tomorrow, not after tomorrow. No matter what the time, you need for, but just keep pushing every day, step by step, you will. So, yeah.
Well said.
Thank you.
Well, that earned us enough time in between sets.
Yeah.
So I'll hop in here on the leg press with you.
You need to push, and then this one. Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe just one. Yeah. Maybe you can just move 10 reps, then 10 reps.
Oh, okay.
Maybe.
Well, you can lock that other one.
Yeah. Keep the lock. Push. Okay. Now just push that one. Yes. 2. Just 1. Yeah. 3. There we go. 4. There we go. 5. Yep. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How do you feel?
That was a pump. You know, I never did it when I was on.
I saw that.
I've done a leg press over 1,000 times in my life, but never one leg at a time. That feels different. See my leg shaking like a leaf. Of course. There we go. Who is he? He's the most electrifying man on the planet. Dude. There we go.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Cool. Went a lot better than the first set. Now, when you're using a belt, even if it's not from PR, and if it isn't, shame on you, breathe into your diaphragm. What that means is when you're breathing, don't breathe into your chest. Your chest shouldn't expand. During your set, breathe into your belly. That'll create into diaphragmatic pressure. That'll protect your back, and it'll make you like a spring. So when you hit that end range, basically when the knee is closest to your chest, it's just gonna feel like it's springing out of that hole. And I apply that technique with any heavy lift. Squat, bench, deadlift, all my accessories. I'm always trying to actively breathe into my diaphragm, with or without a belt. 10. So we're wrapping it. I'm not gonna let that stop your workout. My first proper leg session back.
Go slowly.
I gotta keep the volume low. I made that mistake after layoff, doing deadlifts and hitting the volume too hard. That's what led to my back strain. So learning from that mistake, the weight we lifted today was healthy, it was significant.
Yeah, very good.
You know, I didn't go to failure or anything. And my back feels great. Feels just like I did in the beginning of the workout. Legs are pumped, and they're not in shape, especially because of the layoff. But they feel good, they feel healthy, as I mentioned. And I appreciate you again opening up about your story.
Thank you.
I hope those watching.
Always a pleasure, every time you invite me, in your channel, it's always a pleasure for me. So hope to see you maybe next time in my channel. We're gonna do a session together, and very good to be there and to enjoy a great session with you.
And as he's in Dubai, we'll have more collaborations together. But before I wrap the vid, one more thing I have to say. If you face a tragedy like Bionic Body here, and you've overcome it, please comment below what you did to move forward. What was it, family? Was it picking up a hobby? Changing your body, making a transformation? You know, whatever it is, comment down below your story. And for those watching, it can really change someone's life.
I used to say, it's always have, a window. So just take your time and keep pushing, but always have a window and it's gonna open for you. So be stronger and keep doing what you are doing.
Beautiful, man. As you know, the usual, like, comment, subscribe, follow him, link down below. Check out PRStar.com for the PR belts, and we'll see you very soon. Take care, guys.